Hey everyone, Avapala here, and today we're going to be looking at a McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figure, and this time it's Batman, part of Dark Knight's death metal line. And you can see him here in the package. He's got this awesome looking scythe he's holding. You can see a little card in the background. We'll check these out later. Check this side, just a little window. This side, just writing. Mainly Dark Knight's death metal, Batman. And if we check the back, we can see Batman here on his bone motorcycle. And there's a couple other figures down near the bottom. Alright, and if we start all the way on the left, we have Batman, Todd McFarlane version, Robin, Earth, -22, Superman the Infected, then Deathstroke from Batman Arkham Origins, and then Batman from Batman Arkham Knight. Alright, so why don't we get him out of the package and take a closer look? Alright, well here he is out of the package. I just love the look of this guy. He has this nice leather trench coat on, all these spikes all over him. Now, before we talk about the figure, he did come with that little card. Same picture that we saw on the back. And there's a bunch of writing on here. Batman, Dark Knight's Death Metal. Data file. Source, Dark Knight's Death Metal #1, Comics 2020. Real name, Bruce Wayne. Height, 6 feet 2 inches. Weight, 210 pounds. Following the universe-shattering events of Dark Knight's metal, the Earth is enveloped by the Dark Multiverse and has transformed into a hellish landscape twisted beyond recognition. Willing to sacrifice his own humanity for the greater good, Batman wields an evil Black Lantern power wing, which grants him the power to resurrect the dead. Now, leading an army of zombies and riding a Batcycle made of bones, the Dark Knight wages war against the Batman who laughs and his omnipotent goddess, Perpetua, in his mission to save the DC Multiverse. Alright, so that's a nice little description of him. Now, he also came with a base, which he's currently on. Just a simple little base that every McFarlane figure I've ever gotten comes with. This one just says DC on it. One little peg hole. And you can use either one of his feet. And I'm going to put it on him now because he actually has a hard time standing up without the base. I put him on flat surfaces and I haven't been able to get him to stand up. I don't know if that's just the figure in general or if that's just me. So why don't we talk about color? Now, he is Batman, and Batman doesn't have many colors to go on. He's in a gray outfit, and he has some silver on him for the belt. He's got a bunch of little skulls there, and a chain, and he has his black bat emblem. And he has his black trench coat on, black cowl. No cape, but I guess you wouldn't need a cape since he has the trench coat. He's got silver gauntlets, black boots. He has a darker shade of gray right here around his thighs for these belts. Even though he doesn't really have any colors, there's like, 4 colors on him, he looks very good. We can also talk about some of the details, since we already mentioned he has the skulls here. He also has these little spikes all over the jacket. And, yeah, they feel kind of pointy. I mean, it's made out of the same material as the jacket, but they are kind of solid. And he's got the gauntlets here. Problem I have with one of the gauntlets is it's kind of bent. So, it doesn't go straight with the rest of them. I think that was just because it was in the package, probably for a while. So, it just got a little misshapen. His outfit has all these creases in it, or wrinkles, I guess, around the chest area. And the outfit itself, underneath, it has like that bumpy grid texture to it. You got the belts here, and then on his legs, he also has a bunch of belts. And he has these little sharp tips here on the sides. And also, his jacket has all these little belt buckles over here, and then on this side it has little straps that would go into them. Got this nice little design here. And if you lift up the cape, or his jacket, see he also has some chains on the back. And a little skull there. Now, the jacket is a loose, or a soft kind of plastic material. You know, you can bend it all over and everything. And it's made to look like leather. It has all these little tiny lines in it, like leather cracks. But now, even though it's this soft, movable, you actually can't take it off, even though it seems like you could. Right around the neck area is where it's attached into the actual figure itself. And another thing, since we're talking about the details on it here with the chains, it looks like some of the silver paint actually kind of comes off onto the figure itself when you're trying to move it around. So that might be kind of not good. Now, he did come with an accessory. Came with that scythe. Black scythe with silver on the top and the bottom of it. It has that kind of a brown, and it just goes in his hand. Not too easy, though. His fingers don't really give too much. Plus, I find it's kind of difficult. Well, not really difficult, but because he has these little spikes on his glove. And when you're trying to put it in, you're kind of pushing those into your finger at the same time. But like I said, it's not that easy to get in. Now, another thing with this guy, he's got the iconic white eyes. And they also gave him kind of like stubble paint job for his chin. Although I'm not a big fan of how they did it. It looks like they kind of just lightly brushed on some black paint and then tried wiping it off. It just doesn't look that good. It's not bad if you look at it from a distance, but when it's close up, you kind of see it's like, eh. So why don't we talk about articulation? It's supposed to have 22 areas of it. So we'll start with the head. Now his head can, turn, and it goes all the way around. He can look up and down, and he can also swivel it or tilt. And we've got his arms. Now, because of the jacket, he doesn't have that great a mobility. It can go up to the 90. You can't rotate it all the way. I mean, you can if you move the arm down so it can get past the jacket. But if you had his arm straight and try to just do it that way, it's not going to work. It stops about here. And he has double jointed elbows. Oh, I love that sound. So it goes all the way, forearm into the shoulder area. And then we got his hands. And it can rotate all the way around. And it has some pivot to it. It can't pivot up and down, but it can go in and out. I guess it can go up and down if you rotate the hand. Alright, then right about here, he has an area he can rotate his upper chest. And that will go all the way. And he can make his chest go back. Not really forward. Kind of looks still like it's straight. So, but it can even go back. Then he's got down here at the waist. He can tilt that. Not much. And you can't go around with it. Yeah. But you can go side to side. Forward and back. Alright, then we got his leg area. You're not gonna get a full 180, but close. And to have it go forward, goes out 90. Back, not going to because of the jacket. Alright, and then right here at his thigh, you can rotate it all around. Then we have double jointed knee. Not bad. We get down to his feet. They go all the way around. They can pivot up, pivot down. Not side to side, really. I mean, if you call like that. And then we have the toes. Oh, we're straight. Yeah, so I love this Batman. Well, this version of him. I love how he has this gothic, badass biker setup going on here. I love this jacket. I still have complaints, though. Like I said, I don't care for the way they did the stubble for the beard. I don't like how it's not easy to get this into his hand. I finally did get into his hand. And I also don't like how he can't stand without the stand. Like I said, it could just be my figure, but he's more back heavy. Alright, so that's just been my review on McFarlane Toys Dark Knight's Death Metal Batman. And, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And hey, like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.